Hey guys, we're going to Sheenas Place!
Sheenas Place offers hope and support to those who are affected by an eating disorder.
So I'm Caitlin. Official title is the Program and Outreach Coordinator. And I'm Jillian. I'm the Operations Manager here. So at Sheenas Place, we serve clients who experience disordered eating, eating disorders, and body image challenges. Eating disorders are very diverse in terms of what they look like and who they affect. If you walk into Sheenas and you see the clients who are here, you're going to see a whole range of different types of people. We serve people of all ages, 17 and up, all gender identities, sexual orientation, income level, races, as well as body size. Eating disorders are unfortunately pretty common among a lot of different community members. People's health and their well-being, they might not be able to work. That also might cost a lot of money for the healthcare system. If there's a million eating disorders out there, there's many million more who get affected by it, like your family and your friends. Increase the accessibility of our services. So things like physical accessibility aren't as short-term because you can see this is an old house. We don't have an escalator, an elevator, but other types of accessibility. We've recently created a group for trans and non-binary and gender questioning people, making groups that are more specific to certain populations. We are increasing our accessibility. So Sheenas Place is a lot more accessible than most eating disorder organizations in the city because we do it on a non-diagnosis basis. Specific criteria that you need to meet to get diagnosed. So a lot of the time the criteria is based on like a minimum weight and like a severity of symptoms. So something that Sheenas Place that does that's different is we're self-referral, which means that you don't need a diagnosis. We're also free of charge for people. The support aspect, and it's all group-based, so that's really unique. For some of our groups we have no wait lists. Nutritional programming and kind of reintroducing food in a healthy way and developing that healthy relationship with food. Renovating our kitchen. We want to be having regular nutritional programming where people can get that support. We want to have the kitchen done and we want to make sure that people always have that as an option. We generally get really positive feedback. Also provide lots of space for constructive feedback, which we also get. We do group evaluations. Eating disorders are a very isolating disease. They make it very difficult to socialize in a culture that's very focused on food. Having Sheenas Place for a lot of our clients means that people can make friends that are like-minded and have similar experiences and are going through the same stuff. We do a lot of recreational programming as well, and so it was very nice to see people like coming together with their friends that they've made at Sheenas Place. Before I started working here, I was a volunteer here and helped develop and facilitate Sheenas Camps. It's now been running for 4 years. For around summer, September time, specifically people who identify as women, it's a chance for them to sort of quote-unquote take a break from their eating disorder. We sort of bring camp to the city. It's been such a huge success. We get really, really positive feedback from it. People coming, that's their first exposure to Sheenas, and then they come to groups after. It's so nice to interact with clients in like a fun way and not just in this sort of really serious therapeutic setting. Another really great thing is the art show that we do. Pouring your like heart and soul into a piece of art, like a song, a poem that you're writing is very like therapeutic because it's like so intimately connected to who you are and what you struggle with. And we'll put all the art up and it'll be like a gallery. People will bring their family and friends. Also all over the house, all art that's done by our clients, which is super cool. Go and do outreach, so presentations and workshops for people in the community, like spread awareness about eating disorder, body image issues, and what we do here, and use the skills that we recommend. How should we speak to people about their bodies and food and all of that? That will hopefully work towards preventing eating disorders in the future. Sheenas Place does not get any government funding. We're not consistently funded by the United Way, and so we're all based on donations, exclusively funded by the generosity of our donors. And so something that we struggle with often is making ends meet and also being able to expand and offer new things. Coming up with new revenue streams and also just like maintaining the programs that we have based on the money that we have is our biggest obstacle consistently. Our programs are designed based on the feedback that we receive from our clients. We also base our programs on evidence-based research and practice. We don't require certain diagnoses, so all of our groups are self-referral, free. A lot of them don't have wait lists.
Different ages, genders, sexual orientations, races, incomes.
There's no one group that we help out the most in terms of like what the person looks like. There isn't one type of person or type of eating disorder that we serve.
Have a larger population of women, but we think that comes from underreporting in men. Google and just like Googling free eating disorder support. People referred from their GP, we get people referred from their parole officer, flyers in university campuses. We also have pretty intense relationships with other charities in the city, so sometimes we'll refer people to them and they'll refer people to us. We fundraise by soliciting individual donors and foundations. Little sources of income coming in at a time, but like mass appeal. So we fundraise with holiday appeals, we solicit from foundations who give money, have a lot of people who've been to Sheenas Place coming back to give us money. We have monthly donors, Giving Tuesday campaigns. But we get evidence that we're doing well based on group evals. Get anecdotal evidence.
Hear back from clients, from family members, of people, from friends that people are benefiting so much. Yeah.
We can see all the comments people have left, like Sheenas Place changed my family's life. While we really want people to recover, we also just want to like make life better for those who won't necessarily recover. Yes, massively. We are so understaffed.
6 full-time people, 1 part-time.
We're all often here overtime almost every single day. Be able to provide more programs for people.
Finding people to facilitate groups is also challenging. So to run one weekly 10-week group at Sheenas Place, it costs $4,697. So let's say a $5,000 grant. We use this to implement a new group. We want to increase our access to people who maybe can't get here physically, like or maybe use a wheelchair and they can't get up our stairs, or they live outside of the GTA and it's just impossible for them to get here. So we've been thinking of starting an online support group. This would really help us help way more people than we already are.
Sheenas Place, support for eating disorders.